Hey, Brian Krause here. And today I was thinking all about social engineering. In particular, yesterday I had two really cool opportunities. One, at work, we did a safe social media surfing training. And really this was just talking about some of the risks that are present in social media, where often we forget how much of our information is out there. And then to top it off, I did probably one of the most fun presentations I've ever done. And that was working with two of my friends, Len and Andy Thompson, who are white hat hackers that work with me here at CyberArk. And we did a presentation for my local scout group. And with this, we had a bunch of troops that came in, and also a pack from around town. And we were really talking about a lot of the different cyber risks that are out there. We talked a little bit about social engineering and the idea that security is all about trust. And then from there, we went in and showed some very specific attacks. And really, this is more Andy and Len showed the attacks. Talked a little bit about biohacking. This is having implants in your body that allows you to use NFC to attack phones. We then went over some physical attacks, doing things like OMG cables, or showing how if you plug certain things into USB, you can inject code into computer. And just a lot of different password security topics. Showed how QR codes could be exploited as an instance. But what really got me thinking, however, was this morning. I got to my computer, I go to my email, and I see this message here. And in particular, this message I wouldn't say is very well written. It seems to be some student who reached out to me via LinkedIn. I do a lot on LinkedIn, so that doesn't necessarily surprise me. Asked me about Facebook. But because of some of the events happening yesterday, I met a lot of new kids that were at Scouts. I did have my LinkedIn posted up on the big screen in the gymnasium. So it is possible some people reached out to me. Also asking me about a Facebook hack. That is something that's kind of always top of mind, because in particular over summer, I got hacked, got my account closed. Whole nightmare of a problem, but Facebook is always a hot button topic of mine. And the email that came across looks kind of legitimate, horribly written. But like I said, I was dealing a lot with kids yesterday. They tend to write a lot of bad emails, and I wasn't thinking a whole lot about it. But then I start to look a little closer, and it's like, wait a second, this is odd. How come I have a third-party person reaching out to me? When we look at the email that came in, it looks normal, as you'll see from a legitimate email that I have right here. But now let's click in a little bit further. And when I say click in, I use that term loosely. Let's go to linkedin.com, and if I go to my InMail and I take a look at my messages, I'll see the message we have here. Now, when we start to look at it, now this is looking a little shaky because I see it is a third-party contact. I see the person doesn't have a picture. And now I'm really thinking. So I click on who this person is, I dig into them, and sure enough, this is somebody that has zero connections. Clearly just a phishing attack. Had they done a little bit better job, maybe they could have tricked me if they at least had a picture of themselves and maybe looked a little legitimate, but they didn't. What I think the key point to remember here is we always do need to be vigilant, and we do generally think of phishing as just standard email messages coming to us. Probably even think about it as, SMS text messages, but we are going to more and more see different messages like this come across what we would consider legitimate social networks like LinkedIn, maybe Facebook, I don't know, YouTube, TikTok, or something like that. But as we see these messages come in, always be vigilant, always keep yourself safe. Have a great day and keep yourself safe.